Yo, it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. Um, and Hertz World is back. Season 6, episode 9. We are doing another live episode. Just because um I may or may not be lazy and didn't put nothing together. And because the last live interaction was so cool, I decided, hey, why not do more of these for the interaction because the people really like it. So that's what we decided to do. Um, let's see if we can tag some folks. Let's see, it's public. Tag some. Let's see. Anyway, what's up with y'all, man? Thank y'all so much for coming on and kicking it with me. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Work is calling. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, Work never stops. Let's see if we can tag a couple folks. Nope, we cannot. So we got some people watching. Drop some information in the comments so we can get started. No, so speaking of work has been kicking my assets. Um, y'all know what I do. What up, Kurt? Um, y'all know what I do, and I tend to be really good at it. But the last two, I want to say 2 3 weeks, um, like when we had that cool front where it wasn't as hot, it was bearable. But this last like week and a half, where it's been like 90 degrees at 7:30, and we had all them heat advisories. Um, like when you've been in Memphis for a while, like you kind of get used to humidity and heat. But well, I don't even want to say you get used to it. You just kind of like deal with it. But like, man, these like that like this last week, heat has just been unfucking bearable. Like I said, it was like 90 degrees at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then the heat index with when the heat index get where it's supposed to be, it feels like 102. And then you got to be professional, and you can't just be in basketball shorts while doing what I do. You got to be halfway presentable. So shorts. I don't can't wear sleeveless t-shirts, so I got to like I said, be presentable. But man, clothes sticking to your body, and customers want to talk outside. Man, sir, it is 100 degrees. If you don't let me in this house and offer me some cool lemonade, anyway. Um, but no. So thank everybody. I also want to thank everybody that was in the last live that we did for commenting and giving your insights, so that people can kind of get a gist of what's going on, because I know a lot of us don't know what's going on in politics. Like I said, I never wanted to make Herc's World like a political podcast just because I'm into politics, but I'm not like well versed in it. So um, I did want to, kind of touch on a couple of things because, what happened last time we were live um is was huge. So since then, they haven't officially given Auntie Kamala the nomination for the Democratic Party, but she's raised a hell of a lot of money. She's had numerous people come out in support of her, from Uncle Joe to the Obamas to the AKAs and the SG Rose and the Zetas and the Kappas and the Alphas, the whole D9, the Sigmas, just everybody's coming out in support of Auntie Kamala. Um, so we will see if, the traction that she is getting is going to help or hurt her, come November. Because, like I said last time, if you do nothing else, look, I don't give a fuck who you vote for, whether you vote red, whether you vote blue, whether you vote independent. Just go out there and vote for the person that makes the most sense for you. Because I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, well, we're doomed either way," and that may or may not be true. But if you go out there and don't vote, or you say, "Well, my vote don't count," then you, in my opinion, have no right to complain about anything that happens for the next 4 years, because you didn't exercise the right to be heard. So in that case, that's you, and don't be stupid. So we're gonna go to a quick break, and we will be right back with more of Herc's World. I'm gonna try something different this week or this live. Um, Da, if this does not work, edit this part, edit and put it in right. So we're gonna try this. We're going to break. Let's try this. And what the best way to grab potential clients' attention? Give AdKisser a try. AdKisser, a professional and affordable company that can create your 30 or 60-second ad to make your business stand out from the competition. We've got men, women, and kids that can bring energy and quality to your advertising. When you get ready to spread the word about your business or event, don't let anyone else cut you a boring commercial. That is literally the worst thing I've ever heard. Send us your ad and let us kiss. For demos and more info, visit adkisser.com. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, The Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, that whole liar. We are shooting the shit, man. We are live on Instagram. Well, we're not live on Instagram because I couldn't get it to work. But we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you tap it in on YouTube, leave a comment. If you're tapped in on Facebook, leave your comment. Share the live. Tell your people, hey, Herc is live, and he may or may not say something off the wall or off the chain, and you don't want to miss it. So make sure that you are following, and that hold on, turn that down, because I just want to see what we got going on YouTube. Teresa said Trump says the Christians don't have to vote anymore after this election. He said he's gonna fix it. So good. Um, I'm glad you said that, because um when I saw that comment about him saying Christians don't have to vote anymore, I said, "Sir, are you dumb? Like, what the fuck? Like, what makes you think on God's green earth we ain't got to, folks don't have to vote no more?" on what planet are you living on? Let's start. That's one. Two, I saw a clip where he said that he still plans to pardon. Well, let me. You know what, y'all? Let me not misquote him. Let's go to IG. Just because that's where I saw it. Hold on, because I saw it on the shade room. Um, let's see. Hold on. Search the shade room. And I know people be like, well, the shade room ain't real news. It may or may not be, but it's very, very entertaining. Um, so there's always that. He said, where is it? What did he say? Come on. It was right before he was interviewed in Chicago. And like I said, I don't want to misquote him, which is the only reason I'm looking for what he said because um I don't want to be that person that gives like misinformation. And I'm like, oh, well, I heard on Herc's World that um Trump said this and he really didn't say it. Or I heard, I don't want to be, passing misinformation. Um, but it was something along the lines of where basically um he was going to give police immunity in situations where they fired where they killed somebody. So that brings me to the tragic death of Miss Sandra Massey, who literally called the police for help and was killed at her apartment by police officers. So if former President Trump gets into office, the guy that basically killed Sandra would be given immunity because he is a police officer. Um, which is not, and this is not saying, um, all police officers are bad because they're not. Like my brother's from retired police officer, and he's one of the greatest cops I know. I know a lot of great fucking cops. So let's not um say that all cops are bad because they're not. But for the ones that are out here making these rush decisions because they're quote unquote fearing for their life or whatever the issue is, if they were to shoot and kill somebody, according to former President Trump, he would give them immunity to, or he would give them a pass because they're officers of the law, which is bullshit. Like, if you call the police to come to your home for any reason, whether they're supposed to be there to serve and protect. Now, there are one-off situations where things get heated, words are exchanged. Um, people be on some people be on dumb shit with the police, whatever. I honestly feel like in certain situations, I've never been a cop. I've never been in those situations. I don't. I know. Like I don't know if any. If you guys or if any police officers are watching. If y'all can like inbox me comments so that you can remain anonymous. Um, so as to hide your identity or whatever. But in those situations, like in my opinion, why would you pull your gun? Like you have a taser, you have a baton, like you have all these other things that if you felt scared or you felt some type of way, you have, in my opinion, some non-lethal options that you could have used if you quote unquote felt Miss Massey was a threat. And I'm just gonna be honest, I couldn't bring myself to watch that video. Um, so I have yet to see it. There's also another video where the police were called to another scene where a man and his 4 year old and this woman's 4 year old son were both killed by police. So if President Trump gets in former President Trump gets into office, these guys won't even be held accountable for what they did. Like we see all the time in the news, people that look like, certain kind of individuals um are, sometimes targeted by the police. And it's one of those things where you can't win for losing. So hold on, let me read these comments. So Teresa said, yeah, but at the journalist conference, he said he didn't know the entire story, just that something bad happened. So how do you expect to give a class of folks immunity due to their career choice? You will not have a lot of criminals who haven't been caught wanting to be police. Well, so I don't know, like if you're a criminal, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're a criminal, you gotta like, from my understanding of watching cop shows, they have to give you like a psyche valve, and you got to pass a background check in order for them to be a police officer. On the flip side, the officer in the death of Sonia Massey, the man done quit and got hired in like I think it's like they said like 4 or 5 police departments in like 6 months. Don't nobody talk to each other? Like, don't nobody say, hey, like, don't nobody check references? Hey, so and so came from this precinct or this police department. What y'all know about him? Oh yeah, well he XYZ. Or oh yeah, he good people. Or like nobody did that. He was able to hop police departments like that. Is it because of this, or is it because folks don't um check behind other people? Like the HR dropped the ball. Teresa also said, I'm for the police, they protect me. Heck, I called them twice a year at the minimum on my neighbors. I think they're underpaid. This is the reason we are getting the quality of officers that we have now. Police officers are more definitely underpaid. Why are you calling the police on your neighbors? What what they be doing? I'm curious now. What they be doing? Um, Cora said it's sad praying for their families, and then yes, they didn't care and they didn't do a full background check. They couldn't have, because if you do a full background check of anybody, anything, you gotta know like something ain't right. You know, if he's able to hop precincts, it's insane. Like, how are you able to hop here, hop there, hop here, hop here, and then now he's been placed on administrative leave. Because I don't think he has been fired yet. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. So the charges have been filed um, against the Illinois deputy. Let's see. So they did find, deadly force didn't wasn't justified. So he has been charged with he has been charged with murder. Um, well, first degree murder. So he's charged with first degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. So, with all those charges, of course, they let him go. Um, but still, like six, he was in like 4 or 5 different jobs before he killed somebody. Like nobody said, "Hey, dude is a little crazy. He got a couple screws loose. He needs to go to therapy. He needs to go get a psyche eval." Nobody did that. And if they did, he got out before they could. And there's no telling what all he has done in previous cases, situations. It's not because I mean it's now it may come out now because people are kind of like looking into him or just trying to because I'll say this: the internet is a scary but resourceful place because when they released the video, when they found like, they released the guy's name, you had within hours, you had TikTok think pieces and 7-minute long videos and rebuttals, and then they found out this about him, and they found out he had misconduct for this and that. So like when folks want to find out stuff, they find out stuff. Um, it just comes down to who looking. And I've always said, like, if you ever want somebody found, get some of these folks that be on TikTok and Instagram all day, that be sitting at home on the internet. If you want something found, if you want something that somebody found, they'll find them. They know who did it, why they did it, who they told, who they was thinking about telling. Um, they third grade teacher, what they had for dinner 3 days ago. Like I'm talking about, they do deep dives into these folks, and these are some of the folks y'all need to be hiring for. These high clearance positions. When y'all need to find somebody, hire them. Right. Like folks be like, damn, like how you know that? Instagram. Or I went on TikTok. Um, so it's so much that these folks are um these folks are finding out. So rest in peace, to Sandra Massey, the little 4-year-old boy and his dad. Now, I think, from my understanding, in the case of the 4-year-old, um, the mom called the police because the dad was becoming violent and irate, um, and they shot him, and it grazed the baby, and it grazed her, and it killed the baby. So we gotta do better. Like as a we gotta find people who are mentally qualified for these jobs. Um, we gotta some gotta change. America needs prayer. Um, so that was a lot, y'all. We're gonna go to another break. When we get back, we're gonna talk something a little less a little less lighter. Because I know that was a lot. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. More Herc's World. Don't go nowhere.
And want the best way to grab potential clients' attention? Give AdKisser a try. AdKisser, a professional and affordable company that can create your 30 or 60-second ad to make your business stand out from the competition. We've got men, women, that can bring energy and quality to your advertising. When you get ready to spread the word about your business or event, don't let anyone else cut you a boring commercial.
That is literally the worst thing I've ever heard.
Send us your ad and let us kiss. For demos and more info, visit adkisser.com.
Welcome back to Hurt Squad. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Hurt, and if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. Man, we are chopping it up live here on Hurt Squad today,
So
man.
stay tuned. We'll be right back.
People in the shout out to the people in the comments leaving their opinions and their thoughts. It is well appreciated. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Continue to rock with me. If you're just joining us, we did just discuss Sandra Massey. If you want to, leave your comments in, you feel free to do so. We'll go back and we'll talk about them if you want to. But we're gonna move ahead in the show, man. Unless you've been living under a rock. It's the Olympics. The Olympics are live and in full effect, and Team USA is kicking ass and taking names. Now, me personally, I only really watch the Olympics for men's and women basketball, track and field, women's volleyball. If you know, you know. And I like swimming. So I like the swimming aspect of it. So that's why I watch the Olympics. But in kind of just getting in the spirit of the Olympics, kind of just because everybody's doing all this wall to wall coverage. I've come to see like there's a lot of like different sports. Like, man, there's like ping pong or table tennis, fencing. They got skateboarding. My new favorite thing, and I think they did it in 2020, and they brought it back for 2024, is 3-on-3 basketball. So I've only seen the ladies play, but it's 3-on-3 basketball, and it's strictly like backyard basketball. It's a team, it's 3-on-3, and it's a continuous clock of 10 minutes, and the first team to get 21 wins. So, I mean, yeah, they call fouls and stuff like that, but of course, if you hit a 3, it's worth 2. Any other basket is worth 1, but it's constant moving. So that brought me back to the days of when I was growing up back in Chicago, where we would be in the backyard, my house, my boy eBay house, and we would be playing 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5. Well, the most we could probably do was like 5-on-5, because the yards were they were a decent size. You probably do like 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. But it was like straight, hey, you make it, take it. Everybody played defense, continuous movement, continuous motion, and just scoring. And these folks are like really hooping. And what was amazing to me was I think Team USA was playing. I think they were playing France. They were playing France or Spain. And Team USA has Ryan Howard, who's like a former WNBA player on their team. And I'm talking about Spain is like slick, giving these women a business. Like, I'm talking about like, no look passes and, dishes off to the left and dropping threes. And I'm like, damn. Like it really, it really shows that the game of basketball has grown worldwide. Like, since the 92 Dream Team, 96, 2000, back when they lost, because we're going to call 2004 a loss, the Redeem team in 08, and then the dominance in 12, 16, 20, and then, hopefully now in 2024. The game of basketball has really evolved not only in America, but in other countries. Like, it used to be, like in the Olympics, Team USA you knew it was going to be at least a 40, 50 point blowout. No matter whoever the top guy was on the other, from the other country, you knew when you got Team USA on the floor and you put Team USA together, you were guaranteed 30, 40 point blowout. Now, I mean, we still winning by like 10, 20, but folks ain't getting blown out. Like, I know Serbia is stacked. Lucas' team is stacked. Canada has nice little pieces. France has some nice pieces. So and some of these guys are, like they could make, an NBA roster or at least the G League. So the competition in the Olympics has really elevated, since we've been sending folks over there. The game of basketball has evolved, stuff like that. So if you haven't had a chance to check any of the Olympics out, make sure y'all check out something, whether it be basketball, fencing, table tennis, swimming, track and field, women's volleyball. Hey, I don't care what y'all say. Women's volleyball is A1. Like, you can judge your mammy. I don't care. Women's volleyball is elite. For more ways than one. So watch that. Let's see if we can get a quick medal count for y'all. All right. So as of right now, as far as so the USA has the most medals overall, with 43, but China has more gold medals than us. So China, France, Australia, the United States, and then Great Britain are the top 5. So, like I said, the United States has the most medals, but China has the most gold medals, and then France, Australia, and then us. So we have more. So China has more gold medals than us. We have more silver medals than anybody, and then we have more bronze medals than everybody. So we need to get a couple more gold medals, and then we should be able to overtake number 1. Let's see. Like there's archery, decathlon, BMX biking, badminton is an Olympic sport, boxing, canoeing, diving, of course, equestrian is an Olympic sport, fencing, there's golf, handball's an Olympic sport. I didn't know that was a sport. I thought hockey was for like the Winter Olympics, but they got hockey, judo, sailing. I don't know how America didn't win a medal in shooting because we niggas won't put guns down. So yeah, we didn't. I don't think we didn't win a gold in shooting, which is insane. Tennis, table tennis, trampolining is an Olympic sport. Like how, I don't know. That's already done. Let me see. Yeah, so the final was today. China came in second and third. the guy from United States did not place. So trampoline is a sport. So, get your kid a trampoline and let him do a routine and he can go to the Olympics one day. So that's what's going on there. And what else? There was something else that I really wanted to speak on, and I really wanted y'all's opinion on it. Let's see. Shout out to Simone Biles, man. Making history again. Shout out to Simone. I guess I can shout out her husband now because he plays for the Bears. He played for the Packers last year, and I ain't like dude, but he plays for the Bears now. So shout out to her husband. I shout him out now. Another thing I saw, like Snoop Dogg has become the unofficial official mascot for Team USA, but also Flavor Flav has sponsored like the U.S. women's water polo team, because I guess they didn't have enough money to get to the games or something, but he ended up just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna pay for flights. I'm gonna pay for whatever XYZ, so that the women's water polo team could get to France." So shout out to Flavor Flav. I know there's one person that'll hear that and like, "Oh, that's my baby." I don't know why you claiming Flavor Flav, but everybody loves somebody. Oh, am I loud on the Bluetooth? Because I'm just saying, if I'm loud on the Bluetooth, to can people hear me? Because I can say something off the wall if you want me to say something off the wall. Speaking of off the wall, let's go there. Flavor Flav. Everybody has somebody that they like. Who I'm not the finest dude in the world by no means, but I'm not Flavor Flav ugly. Like, you can ask Bay. I ain't Flavor Flav ugly. And if when I get a haircut, I look pretty damn decent. But for Flavor Flav to get not one, but 2 seasons of Flavor of Love and 40 women fight and tussle and argue and cuss over Flavor Flav, that man looks like a burnt cotton. I mean, you know what? I shouldn't say things like that. But all I'm saying is Flavor Flav had women on him. And I'm talking about not regular, degular looking women. Like, some of these chicks on Flavor of Love were fine, i.e., delicious. Who else was fine on Flavor of Love? Hoops. Hoops had to be the finest chick on Flavor of Love history. Is Hoops, Delicious, and maybe Bucky. I may be missing a couple folks, but that's my top 3. Hoops, Delicious, and Bucky. And you mean to tell me that these women were tongue kissing? I'm talking about tongue kissing down Flavor Flav? No, not Bucky. Buck Wild. No. Yeah, Bucky. Buck Wild was the white chick. Bucky is her real name's Larissa. She was on Love and Hip Hop. I think she either used to talk this little scrappy or did or does. But anyway, but no. Top 3 finest women in Flavor Love history. And I'm talking about they tonguing down Flavor Flav. Like niggas were mad because they weren't Flavor Flav. Now, granted, you know, Flav is like, you know, hip hop pioneer. But you tongue down Flavor Flav. Like he just like cute. Maybe I'm hating. But I need a woman to hop in the comments and tell me if somebody offered you $500,000 to tongue kiss Flavor Flav, would you do it? You got to kiss him before you get the money, though. And he determines how long y'all kiss for $500,000. I'm just waiting on somebody to comment. $500,000 to tongue kiss Flavor Flav. Who gonna take that money? Right, because somebody y'all share the live. Tell your people to come in. The question of the night for $500,000: would you kiss Flavor Flav in the mouth, tongue and all? Because that, as a matter of fact, while we waiting on folks to comment, I'm gonna pull up. Let me see. Y'all hold on, because I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. That's the wrong damn button.
Whoa. I see right now y'all came for a
That's
decision
Bucky.
on who y'all feel should leave us. These two?
New York and Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, the 2 pictures happens to belong to the 2 ladies that Flavor Flav is feeling the most around the house. And honestly, I got a feeling there was some jealousy amongst those decisions, folks. Why, Boots?
Well, my opinion still stays with Crazy because I still think she's fake. But with New York, I just felt like she should have started from the beginning.
She did start from the beginning. She's getting ready to have a second ending. Because I have feelings for this woman. And I wouldn't mind giving her a second chance.
I'm going to be with Flav tonight.
No.
Probably just gave away 2 dates. Now, we're all sitting there wondering if we had just basically slit our own throats. There's always a twist to flavorgrams in the house.
New York and Crazy? I'm really feeling it.
We thought that it was some type of trickery, some twist to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the 3 on the outside of the box are the ones that stay at home. The 2 on the inside of the box are going on a trip.
But y'all saw that, right? That was Flavor Flav for $500,000. Y'all kissing Flavor Flav? So New York to me was never like she wasn't like bad looking, but she wasn't the best either. Like if it came down to like Delicious in New York, I would have picked Delicious. Um, when it came down to New York and hoops, y'all know I'm picking hoops every day, all day, twice on Sunday. But no, it's crazy. But for $500,000, would y'all kiss Flavor Flav? I'm just curious. I just I just need one woman to come in here and say yeah or no. If you nervous, you can text it to me. You can inbox me. I won't even tell folks your name. But I gotta know. But yeah, but shout out to Flavor Flav though, because you know he is he's doing good in the hood. You know, he supporting the women's water polo team. You know, so shout out to Flavor Flav for that. But who child? He like a burnt, bro. Women were flocking over him. Like I'm talking about just, oh Flav, I love you, Flav, Flav. It's like a naked mole rat. But I guess there's somebody for everybody. So, y'all talk about it in the comments, man. We'll be right back with more Herc's World. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Herc, and if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. All right. If you're just joining us, the question I posed was, for $500,000, would you kiss Flavor Flav? He has to determine how long the kiss is. You have to kiss him, and then once you kiss him, then the said money will be wired into your account. But you gotta kiss him. So, are y'all kissing Flavor Flav for $500,000? And tell the truth, because I feel like some of y'all gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all gonna lie. I wouldn't kiss him for $500,000. Yes, you would. Let's see. There was something else that I want to show y'all. Let's see. Oh man, these folks are crazy. Man, what do y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here? I will open the floor up to my audience. What do y'all want to talk about? Anything that is going on in y'all life, praise reports, prayer requests, anything like that. Drop it in the comments. We'll talk about it. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. So now this is no way, shape, fashion, or form a knock on Meg Thee Stallion. So hotties don't come for me. But the run that Megan is on, do y'all think Megan should have been performing at, Kamala Harris's thing like that? Like, she looked good. Don't get me wrong. She looked damn good. But do y'all think that was like the right place and time for that? Y'all tell me. Let's see. And then once we do that, we're gonna talk about Cardi B. Because I'm curious. So while y'all thinking about that, Cardi B announced that she was pregnant by her husband, Offset. But she also announced that she's filing for divorce from her husband, Offset, and she wants full custody of the children. I guess my question to y'all is, one, do we care? And two, do y'all believe her this time? Because, like, I know she said a couple times, I'm gonna leave, and he ain't no good, and blah 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 blah. But you were still there, sis. So do we believe her this time? And do we care? I feel like the bigger question is, do we care? Because I quite frankly don't. Like, you can do and be with whoever you want. It is your prerogative. Can't nobody tell you who to love and who not to love. So it is perfectly your prerogative. But do we care that now that she is filing for do we care she's filing for divorce for real this time, she says? And do we care that she's pregnant again? And she's about to become a single mother of 3. Now her her single mother struggle is gonna be a little different. Cardi got a little money. So she may not have those same struggles that some single mothers that are gonna have. So I guess do we care? Because I quite frankly don't. Like, it is what it is. Like, if you leave them, great. If you don't leave them, great. Put out some more music, for some kids to, vibe to. Because, and if we mean, I kind of like Sexy Red now. I don't know how it happened. I was listening to her music and I was like, oh shit, I kind of like this. So there's always that. But there's also, and speaking of music, there's a song called Apple Pay. And it is the craziest shit. I think it's called Apple Pay, but they talking about Afterpay and Klarna in the chorus. And it's like the craziest shit ever. Like, go on YouTube and just type in Apple Pay and watch the video. It'll fuck you up. Not in a bad way, but it's just it's a lot. Like, music is a lot right now. So I did get an anonymous message that said, for $500,000, this person would tongue kiss Flavor Flav. Not gonna tell you who it is. She said, she doesn't want her identity known. Just know there would be signs that she did it. So if you happen to do that, and he pays you, I just need 2,000. 2,000, like, not, I need 2,000. You can make an anonymous donation to Herc's World, and we can just put that in a safe somewhere. So, but no. Do y'all want to do? I had a song that I know I shouldn't have been singing as a kid, And we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna get up out of here because I'm gonna give y'all the rest of y'all Friday night. The song I know I should not have been singing as a kid is Play No Games. Lil Jon, Trick Daddy, Fat Joe. Lil Jon and East Side Boys, Trick Daddy, Fat Joe, and Obi. Play No Games was on that Kings of Crunk album. Fire album, by the way. Didn't know shit about quote unquote playing games and fucking. So that is one song I know I should not have been singing as a kid. Play No Games by Lil Jon and East Side Boys. We're gonna take one more break, man. We'll be right back with more Herc's World. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Herc, and if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. We have come to the end of the show. I told y'all I wasn't gonna hold y'all hostage tonight. Man, thank y'all for anybody that came in for a second, came in a whole show. Anybody who left comments, anybody that shared the live, liked the live, anything, whether you watched on YouTube. We should be able to get it on Instagram next week. We're gonna work on that. So stay tuned for more. I really do enjoy doing these quick live episodes because you can kind of just set up and go. And then if people want to come in and out, you can kind of watch stuff real time. I think next week we're gonna do we'll try to get like a panel like we would do a live, like we would do a normal show, but we're gonna try to do it live again. So if you want to be on the show next week, shoot me an email, shoot me a text. We'll set something up. We'll work on your schedule, see what we can do. If you are watching this is an old flyer, but commercial spots start at $45. If you want to promote your business, promote your brand, promote you leaving your baby mama, promote you leaving your baby daddy, promote your baby's birthday. I don't know, something. Make sure that y'all do that. Email me at hercsworld24@gmail.com. Again, that is hercsworld24@gmail.com. As always, if you're working on eat, you got to crawl before you can walk before you can run, and man, run before you can fly. Tonight's show is special to me because last Monday, July 29th, was my grandfather's heavenly birthday. We're coming up on the 4-year anniversary of my pop's passing. So if you see me in the streets and we cool and we rock like that, man, dap me up, give me a hug. Most definitely gonna need it these next couple of days. If your people are here, if your loved ones are here, if your loved ones are here, love on them. If you can help it, love on them. And if they did you wrong, forgive them. The forgiveness is for you, not for them. And cherish the moments that you do have with the people that you rock with. Shout out to my team. Shout out to my loyal listeners. Shout out to anybody, whether you rock with Herc's World from the beginning, you just tuning in. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Tez, appreciate you. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe on YouTube. If you got topics that you want me to discuss, my inbox is wide open. I'm always looking for new ideas and new things to talk about. I know some people are just, some people are shy and they don't want to get on actual camera. So you can, drop your ideas, drop me your comments, and I'll read them live on the show. Now, all that being said, Until the next time you see my face, hear my voice, remember, I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host. And if that woman does not agree, that hoe is a liar. Herc